Hi everyone. So official random event started today in Germany. We will take a look at the game between Gukesh and Carlsen. So let's take a look at it. So in official random, as you can see, pieces are randomized and it's symmetrical for both colors. So Gukesh started with f4, opening up a bishop. c6 was played by Carlsen. g3 to support the pawn, queen is attacking a pawn. Now we have f5 to guard this point, e4 square. Now knight goes to f3, very good square for a knight. Bishop goes to b6, and idea is to exchange this strong dark square bishop, because bishop d4 would be very strong. So c3, opening up a queen. Now bishop takes, rook takes. Now Carlsen develops the knight on d6. All normal opening moves. d3 prepares e4 break. Now b5 was played by Carlsen to take control of c4 square, but also queen can go to b6 and attack a rook. So we have e4 move, f, e, d, e, and as mentioned, queen went to b6 attacking a rook. So Gukesh here develops a knight on d2, and here Carlsen plays a really interesting move, g5. So the point is, okay, the threat is to play g4, and when knight moves, black queen takes rook. So how to react? Actually here computer suggests just to play queen to d3, and what happens after this move? We can go knight to d4 and blocks the position. But Gukesh just took a pawn on g5, and knight to e6 was played. Now we have rook to e1. Of course, threat was to take here, and if takes again, rook would be lost. Now bishop to f7. Carlsen prepares to castle on the king side. Now we have bishop to b3. So also white will try to castle. And here actually Gukesh could play queen to d3, but surprisingly he went for queen to c2. And now after a5, actually he made a small mistake with e5, and now or actually double question mark move, blunder, because now suddenly black will be better after bishop to g6. But what computers suggest in this position is really insane. Computers suggest to play g6 move. So what happens? Let's say if bishop takes, now knight to e5 is very strong, attacking here, so that would be fork, but also trying to capture a bishop. So how to react here? Bishop to e8, but now check d, and queen can go here, and white is better in this position. But what happens if pawn takes? Now we have e5 anyway, so let's say knight f5, but now we take on e6, bishop takes, and queen to e4, and queen is coming here, and again white is better. So after e5, Carlsen plays bishop to g6. Now bishop takes, pawn takes, and queen has to go to b3, attacking this pawn. So very nice move by Carlsen, knight to b7. Now queen takes pawn, rook f7, very good move. If we go bishop here, then queen to h6 is actually quite strong. So rook f7, also guarding this pawn. And now knight d4 actually is the only move, because if we do some random move like h4, then knight c5, attacking queen and going for this d3 square is very, very annoying. Actually, white is totally lost here. So knight d4, and after this, knight to c5. Actually, Gukesh took the pawn on c6. Now we have check. King has to go to d1, check. Taking on b2, of course. If we go here, then another check will follow. So Gukesh rightly played king to e2. And here Carlsen should have played queen to d8 and not exchanging queens, because after this move Yeah, black has still some advantage, but not that much anymore. Rook c8, attacking knight, but now Gukesh finds really beautiful move. e6, intermezzo move. If black takes, then rook is lost with a check. So what to do? Yeah, also here if you do a random move like a knight to d4, then check with the bishop, king goes up, and this would be check, and black is totally winning. So e6, bishop check anyway, now king goes up, rook g7, but now knight enters here. Yes, knight was under attack, so rook takes, now we have king d4 going up, and after this check, actually if not for knight to d7, black would be totally winning, but Gukesh finds this beautiful move, knight is perfect there. Now bishop g4, attacking a pawn. Now Gukesh reacts really nice, rook to e5. If rook moves up, then rook to d8 actually was played. Also, this was a little bit better even than taking here, because bishop takes and rook to b8 would be actually good, but yeah, or even taking here, yes. So that would be better line. But Gukesh finds really nicer move with rook here to d5. Now if we take here, there's a nasty check. If takes, we take a rook. So that was nice move. So king has to go to g7. Now knight e5, attacking bishop and the rook. Carlsen had to take on d5. King takes. And here bishop to e6 was played. Actually, computer here suggests that taking with the rook was a little bit better. But now if we take here, there is intermediate check on d6, and black is actually not okay, but still in the game. And it won't be that easy for white to win. But after bishop to e6, king went back, rook h6, and here we shouldn't play this move, because bishop f5 and rook cannot go to b1 square. So actually rook to b1 was the best move. Knight goes to a4. Now we take on b5, so very good move. Yeah, here in this position, again, if we do this, then bishop d7 protects here. Of course, if we take, again, rook to d6 wins back the knight. So rook takes, bishop takes there, c4, amazing move, closing up, closing down the bishop. Now rook h2. And here in this position, actually, you have a choice which knight should go here. And actually, the right knight is this one, because now this second file is closed, this second row. So rook can go here. And now after we take, rook is no longer protecting the bishop, and knight has hard time also to run away. So check, king e3, and yeah, if we go here, now you see bishop is lost. But if rook would be here, if knight wouldn't be here, rook can take on a2. As in the game, this, as you can see here now, this wasn't the right choice with this knight. Now rook is protecting the bishop. But anyway, rook h6 was played. Now we take, check, king e3, knight to c3, still guards the bishop. But now lots of pressure for black. Rook a3, where to go? The best move is here with the check, but now just king to e2. Bishop has to go down, and now white just advances this free pawn. c5, rook tries to go after it, but now c6, bishop goes back. Now c7, so bishop is guarding towards this promotion square on c8. Now knight goes there. A rook a2 attacks the knight, and as you can see, this knight lacks some squares. So again, knight went to d1. Actually, here computer suggests knight to d3, but after promotion, bishop takes, knight is lost anyway. So white has a full piece for one pawn. Now knight d1, rook to c2, threatening to promote. So bishop c8 was the best. Now we go knight to d3. The threat is not yet to take here because also then black can take a knight. King f6. And here actually rook to c1 wasn't the best move. Better would be just to play knight here. And of course black cannot afford to take because this knight is lost anyway. And next move, white will pick up this knight on d1. After rook to c1, there was still very nice move by Carlsen, e5, so the threat is e4. So how to react here? Only one move, take here, knight goes there, and again, if we take here the knight, then this actually would be a draw, because this comes with a check. So in this position, the only move is rook to f1, amazing move. King goes up, and again, here rook f7 actually is not the best move, and Gukesh finds the best move in huge time pressure. Knight to c6 check. Now I have king d6, rook f6 check, king takes pawn, but now as you can see this knight is loose, so white takes the knight, bishop b7, now knight b4, rook there, knight c4, rook h3, rook f7. White is already creating some mating net there on the queen side. King b8, now knight enters here, and the threat is still rook takes b7. We have bishop h1, check, king a8, and after knight to b5, Carlsen resigned, because let's do a random move. This would be a checkmate. So what to do? Bishop can go to b7, but now we have this nice check. So black is out of squares. So here, now we take, and let's go here. Knight d6 takes, but now actually, as you can see, this knight is protecting this pawn. This pawn is alive, and white will pick up the other pawn. Of course, if white doesn't have a pawn, if pawns are down, then it's a draw, because rook and the knight against the rook, it's a draw. So very interesting event. Today it was 4 rapid games, and tomorrow there will be 3 more. But then the day after that, it will be classical chess for Fischer Random, and very, very exciting event. And we will see who's the GOAT of chess. So guys, thank you for watching as always, and please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye.